AM 1450 KBMW. Turner Blob is here with my new favorite part of the Fridays, and that is the Snap Spotlight, where we profile area athletes and coaches. And we're shining a light on Wahpeton's standout quarterback from this season, senior quarterback Beau Arenstein. How's it going today, Beau?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, not bad at all. It's a Friday. Nobody's in a bad mood on a Friday. So I wanted to start off by letting you know about my first time ever hearing about Beau Arenstein. I was doing an interview with Coach Gilbertson before your first game of your sophomore year, and I think you're going to get a kick out of this. Might even surprise you a little bit a couple of years later. Coach Gilbertson said, I got a kid who's going to be playing running back this year, and I see a lot of stuff that I saw in some other guys. I see a Ryan Smith, a Zane Medhog. And what does that tell you about how much confidence he had in you already as a sophomore and then going forward? Does that surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, holy, this kid's going to be outstanding. And he definitely pulled through. And do you think that's carried through all the years? Could you kind of feel that confidence that Coach Gilbertson had in you?
Yeah, I felt the build-up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, good. And how rewarding is it to be part of it now, once again, looping back from the beginning of your career as a varsity athlete to now? What was it like being part of a rebuild, kind of taking your lumps in that, and now making the playoffs 2 years in a row?
It's something that had to be done through us older kids, kind of going through the program, having to step up and just know what we have to want to go to the playoffs,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough taking those lumps, like I said, in those early years. It must have been kind of hard to want to stick with it, at times. But what would you say about your perseverance from you and the group to be able to stick with it all these years and have all this success?
It's great because freshman year we didn't get a win, and making playoffs 2 times in a row, it feels great to feel that success.
Awesome. And you had not played quarterback before this year?
Nope.
Unreal. And what was that like coming into this season, not only learning a new position, but the most important position on the field?
A little nerve-wracking, but I knew I had an all-state receiver to throw to, so.
Yeah, that definitely helps. I would feel confident about that. You can pretty much throw it up, and it's usually a pretty good chance Caden Kappas is coming down with that.
Yeah.
And did you feel a little bit of pressure maybe where you knew you had it's always in the back of your brain, like we got to get Caden involved as much as we can?
Yeah, a little bit. Just from what the coach has been telling me and me trying to do my best to get on the ball. So.
Gotcha. And 3 positions in 3 years. All right, let's go through these for you. We just talked about quarterback a little bit. Let's go back to your sophomore year playing running back for the Huskies. What was that experience like?
Well, we had a small team. Not many. Only we got 1 win on the season. So that was kind of built up a little confidence with little that we had, but.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when you moved to receiver, it was like, okay, learning something different here. But were you excited about trying receiver out, or were you kind of like, I'm kind of really liking running back here? So
no, I don't know. I enjoyed it. A lot of my friends were in it, like Caden and Tori Ulick. So I got to hang out with them.
And what was it like being part of that receiving core your junior year with, like you said, Tori and Caden, and then having Blake Schaefer throwing to you guys? That must have been so much fun.
Oh, it was fun. We got the ball a lot.
Yeah, and you guys kind of opened it up for each other, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
Where it seems like they take one of you away, they can take one, but you can't take all 3 away.
Right.
That's
exactly what it was like.
3-headed monster. And speaking of Blake, did he have any advice for you? You maybe coming into this year to play quarterback?
Just enjoy it and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just keep it calm.
Do you think you succeeded? Do you keep it calm?
At times, yeah.
Gotcha. And who was the coach that you worked with the most that was kind of the one getting you ready to play quarterback this year? Your quarterback's coach, I would say.
Evan McCall.
That makes sense. That was my guess, but I wasn't 100% sure. What was it like working with him and learning from a guy who not only played quarterback for the Huskies, but also for the Wildcats for a season?
Good. It was fun. He set me up for success a lot.
Awesome.
So, yeah, he helped a tremendous amount.
I guess you probably already had a bit of a relationship with him. Well, obviously him being the offensive coach, and then as well as hockey in your younger years, if I remember correctly, too, right? Oh, a lot of familiarity there. Then that makes sense.
Yeah.
And back to your versatility, I think you were also playing middle linebacker this year for the team.
Yep.
Okay, so what was it like, kind of being the captain of the offense and the defense?
Good, fun. I felt like a leader out there. So I don't know, not too much pressure on my shoulders, but still knew I had to step up a little bit and do my best.
Yeah. What was more fun for you, offense or defense?
Offense.
Oh, I figured. I was hoping you'd say defense, maybe catch me off guard a little bit there, but with all the stuff you were doing on offense this year, I could see why that would be more fun. And Like I said, having that relationship with Caden, and what was it like to kind of build that chemistry after already being a receiver with him, and then moving into being the guy who's getting him the ball?
Well, I knew how athletic he was, so I just kind of had to match what he had and just do my best.
Awesome. And I have a sneaking suspicion I know the answer to this question, but I got to ask, what was the highlight of the season for you?
Just, knocking off number one.
I was pretty sure it was going to be Jamestown. Yeah, what was that experience like? I can only imagine once that final, that tick went off the clock. What was that like?
It was just awesome, just knowing that we beat them and knowing that we could beat anyone in the state, really, if we really wanted to.
Worked out well. It was on your homecoming, too. That was a lot of fun. I remember I was doing a different game that night when I heard about it. Everybody in the press box was just uproarious. But any plans for next year? Have you put any thought into maybe playing on Saturdays next year?
I might. I'm kind of torn between if I want to or not.
And any plans for any major you want to pursue?
Think about teaching.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, good. I'll once we get off here, I'll pitch you some schools maybe that I'm not gonna do anything illegal, pitch or try to steer you any directions or anything, but I've got a couple good recommendations for you. So, anything else you'd like to add, Beau?
I do not.
All right, appreciate it, and good luck in the hockey season.
Hey, thank you.
And we'll wrap this up with our snap schedule reminder. Not a whole lot of teams left. It is playoff time after all. Breckenridge football taking on OTC for the Section 6A title. That'll be at the Fargo Dome at 5:30 p.m. Pre-game show set for 5 p.m. tentatively. There is a game in front of it. Could get pushed back a little bit. And that'll be on B92.7 FM, also live streaming on our YouTube channel, KBMW News Live. Tomorrow, the BW girls swimming team is participating in the EDC Championships. That is at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Wahpeton volleyball also in action tomorrow for their EDC play-in match, trying to keep their season alive at Fargo Shanley at 6:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, North Dakota State College of Sciences football team trying to win their MCAC title, and that is against M-State Fergus Falls at 1 p.m. from St. Cloud State. Pre-game show set for about 12:45 on KBMW. So that's a look at your snap schedule reminder, and that'll do it for this Snap Spotlight. Thank you all for tuning in. If you didn't know, we also put this on our YouTube channel, so you can check it out there if you want to watch the interview for yourself. And now for a quick word from our sponsor. Snap Fitness, your locally owned gym in Wahpeton, wants to have you join their workout family. Snap offers personal training, and owner Renata Fa will even write up workout plans for you. If you're an athlete in the Twin Towns, Snap Fitness will help you make sure you're prepared for the upcoming sports season. To all the retired athletes over 65, Snap Fitness participates in the Silver Sneakers Insurance Program, and most major insurances reimburse for memberships to Snap. Stop by Snap Fitness today and ask about their membership packages. They're located at 102 7th Street South in Wahpeton.